Hey guys, I am back again and I'm gonna tell you I am exhausted. I have had a very busy couple of days and I made a video earlier today for this exact subject that I'm gonna go over, and because it was so long or something snafu'd, I can't get it to upload from my phone to my computer, so I can't edit it. So I'm going to show you what I did today. So yesterday, earlier this week, we found out that there was going to be what's called a truckload sale at a grocery store that's about an hour away from our house. But we heard it was a really good thing to go to, so we went on Saturday. Saturday when we got there, I mean, this parking lot was crazy. It was just like this tiny little parking lot and there was nowhere to park, but I hopped out and it was literally on a refrigerated semi-truck. It was crazy. And there was meat stacked up everywhere at the back. There was some fresh vegetables and stuff, and I did not go well prepared, and I was in a t-shirt and I had a jacket in the car. By the time I made it to the back of the refrigerated truck, my teeth were literally chattering. But I did get a lot of really great deals, and I wanted to share with you what I got. So I spent $120 and I got 66.5 pounds of meat. Now, when I do the math, that works out to about $1.80 a pound. So everything that I got was $1.80 a pound. Now some things I got were more expensive. I got 3 ribeyes and they were $7.98 a pound, but I got a ton of chicken, and the chicken was actually 98 cents a pound, and I got a good amount of ground beef as well, and that ground beef was $1.48 a pound. I also got a package of boneless pork chops and a 10-pound box of bacon, and that 10-pound box was $20. So essentially it was $2 a pound. So what I did today in that other video that probably will never get uploaded is I showed you how I'm going to package all of this so that we can prep a little bit for meals later in the week, but also so that we can freeze it so we don't waste this stuff. So I wanted to kind of show you what I did. So this is what I've done today. Okay, and this is why I'm exhausted. So I got a bunch of these containers from someone else a while ago, and I thought this would be a perfect use for this, because a lot of the stuff that I did, I bagged in individuals. So this is one chicken thigh. It has a bone in it. It does have skin on it still, but I like to package them in single portions so that I can pull out as little or as much as I want. If I want to pull out for lunch, I can pull it out in the morning, and by lunchtime it's ready for me to use to cook, or I can pull out 6 of them and I can make enough for dinner plus some lunches for the rest of the week. So I did portion, I got 2 packages of these, and in each package there was 10 or 11 thighs. So one package I individually packaged like this, and these are just plain old sandwich bags. So because they're sandwich bags, you want an extra layer of protection. So what I did is I took one of these and I just put all of the individuals in here. So this will protect it from freezer burn if it takes too long, but then it also helps to organize the freezer so that, you know, you're not pulling things and going, what the heck is this? So I've got a bunch of that. And then another thing that I did with my thighs is I took one package and I portioned them like that, and then I took another package and I am marinating it in Italian dressing. I made some Italian dressing this morning, and so we're going to go ahead and marinate these for a day or so, and then I'll probably cook these either Tuesday or Wednesday. I also got 6 packages of chicken legs. One package we've already cooked up. My husband wanted to have some for lunch today, so I gave him one package. We seasoned them up and he grilled them. They were so good. The next package that I did, I actually have it in here. And what this is I am brining the chicken. Brining is kind of like marinating, but not exactly, because it's really just salt water and herbs. And I learned this technique when I first found out about my sulfite allergy, because a lot of meats, unless you get organic, they can have things injected into them. And the basic premise behind brining is that the flavors and the water that it is in is going to trade places with the liquid that's inside the legs. So it makes them safer for me to eat. Now, in this I have about 4 cups of water, a half a cup of salt, and some sprigs of rosemary and basil. And let me tell you, when I opened this up, it smells great. Now, I have already cooked up a package of chicken legs for this week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator for a day. On Tuesday, I will transfer this to my freezer, where it'll store until I'm ready to use it. And when I'm ready to use it, I'll pull it out and I'll let it thaw out for a day or 2. And that will help continue the brining process. I will do another video at another time about how to brine. I did include that in this video that isn't uploading, so I'll just have to make another video, right? Okay, so then I took the 10 pounds of bacon, and it came in this big box. It was about that big and about that deep. And as you can tell, it's really nice, thick cut bacon. Now, it said that it was ends and stuff like that, but I really couldn't tell that it was any irregularity in it at all. So here I just threw them each in a package, and I didn't weigh them to make sure that I was getting a pound. I just kind of stuffed all the meat in the bag, and at the end I ended up with 10 bags of bacon. Now, this is going to last us a good couple months, and the reason why is because my husband is the only one that eats bacon. So we've got 10 bags of bacon, and so I'll just pull out one a week. We'll let it thaw out, and then we'll bake it up or do whatever we're going to do with it. Now, the other 4 packages of chicken legs that I had, I just went ahead and I put them in here. So what I can do is I can unfreeze them, I can put them in a marinade, I can make chicken paprika, I can, you know, just grill them, I can just bake them. So I wanted 4 of these packages to be just plain, so that I can do anything I want to with them. These legs are humongous. In that package, it came 10 legs in a package. So that will be that'll be about 5 to 8 meals, depending, because these really big ones really are just enough for 1 portion. You don't need to be overeating your protein. You don't need 2 legs if they're enormous, and these are enormous. So I've got 4 bags of that. And then the boneless pork chops that I just put them individually into Ziplocs. And these are, there were 5 of them. My husband and my daughter are gonna eat them. They can pull them out separately, or, you know, 2 at a time, or whatever they want. But we've got those for them for grilling or baking or whatever. The other thing that I did is that I got about 7-8 pounds of ground beef. So what I did is I individually pattied 4 ounces, so that we can have a quick dinner, you know, just pull them out of the freezer and throw them on the grill, or we can pull out 2 or 3 of them, and I've got a whole pound. Well, 2 of them is a pound, so this would be 1.5 pounds, and I can make tacos out of this, or I can use it in chili, or you know, just in ground beef casserole or whatever. Again, because these are in regular Ziplocs, I do have them in one of these plastic tubs with a lid, and I actually have a second one here. So I've got 14 portions of these, and a portion is 2, which is half a pound. So I've got that, and then we also got the Conica Cajun, spicy and hot, and hickory smoked sausage. We find this at Walmart normally. I don't know if this was a better deal or not. I really just didn't pay attention. But we find that this is 1 gram a serving, or 1 gram of carbs per serving. And usually the ingredients are more clean than others that we found. This whole package is 6 grams of carbs, and what we'll do is we'll grill it, or we'll cut it up and we'll saute it with vegetables, or my husband will just, you know, take some with him to work for a lunch, or to, you know, add on top of a salad or something like that. So this is gonna be really good for him. He's gonna enjoy that. And let me get my ribeyes. So this is our dinner for tonight, these beautiful ribeyes. They're sitting out right now, they're coming to room temperature, and what I'm gonna do is I liberally salt both sides of the ribeye, and we let it rest for about 30 minutes before we start grilling. This will make the flavor amazing. They're not as marbled as I normally like them, but you know, for $7.93 a pound, this whole package cost about $18, and a half of one is a serving. So this is 6 servings, so that's about $3 a serving, which is not bad at all. So, you know, we got a bunch of meat this week. I had not been to the grocery store in a couple of weeks, actually, for meat. I had just bought some simple little things for my daughter for her lunch, and it was time. We needed to stock up, and this was just at the right time. So I'm really excited about everything that we got. This is really, when you buy in bulk like this, you really need to take advantage of the prices if they're cheaper, but you also need to make sure that you're packaging them properly. When it comes to my bacon, you know, it's just in a bag. I didn't put it in a plastic container. That's because this is a freezer bag. The other bags that I used were just sandwich bags, so that's why I put them in the Ziploc container, to just give it a second layer of protection so that it doesn't get freezer burnt. I'm really excited about all the different things I can make with it, and it's really nice to know that I have meat in the house and I can spend money on things that maybe I don't normally get. Like, I got a couple extra things this week for my daughter that I don't normally get, so she was excited about that. And so yeah, sorry my other video didn't work, but you can see that we got a lot of food for $120, and this is going to be multiple meals for us. This will keep us going for a good at least 3 weeks on some things. The bags of chicken legs, that's going to be once a week, so you know, I've got 4 weeks there, plus what I'm marinating, plus the other marinating, and all the, you know, it's just, we got so much meat. I'm really excited about this. I hope that you enjoyed all of the yummy food that I have prepped today, and I hope you have a great week.